This probably is the greatest picture of that era of musicians I think ever taken. And I'm so proud of it because now it's all over the United States, probably the world.
I was a young boy, see?
As I recall, it was very early.
Early in the morning, 10 o'clock or something like that.
It was like a family reunion, you know, being in one spot with all these great jazz musicians at one time.
I mean, what we call big dogs. I mean, the giants were there.
Prayers.
Monk.
I looked around and there was Count Basie, Charlie Mingus,
Stuff Smith,
Dizzy Gillespie, Jerry Mulligan. I said,
in those days, that I was willing to try all sorts of risky things.
So Benton suggests to, I guess it was Harold Hayes, who was the editor at the time, hey, why don't we give Art Kane a chance? He's never worked before professionally, but he's got a lot of talent, and he loves jazz, you know.
I called Art and asked him if he would come and talk to Harold and photograph this section.
So I suggested that we start this story off with a gigantic spread whereby we get together every jazz musician we can possibly assemble.
But instead of doing it in a controlled situation of a studio...
I didn't have a studio. I was not even a professional photographer in a studio.
Art then said he wanted to do it up in Harlem.
That's where jazz came in New York.
That was the moment where I began to get very nervous, because we will never be able to control this up there.
And so began a great day in Harlem.
Ah, yeah.
Do you remember anything about how you got there, Dizzy? Who told you to come and how you showed up so early?
No.
Whatever you remember about the day this picture was taken, how you happened to be standing up there with those guys?
Honey, I try to forget it.
I was staying up in 153rd Street, right across from where Coleman offices live. I probably took a taxi down, or I don't know.
I came with Taft Jordan and the gentleman on my left. We all came together, and I stayed till about 2 hours, I guess, and I had to go to work.
Nat Hentoff would come around saying, oh, if you want to have your picture taken for Esquire magazine, be at Lenox Avenue and whatever it was, 125th Street, I think.
This was a remarkable idea, and that's why I showed up there. I was so fascinated with the idea that I say, I can't believe all these people are going to show up. There they were.
What time was it called for? I can't remember. About 11?
10.
That's early.
That's probably why I didn't believe anybody would show up.